I was coming in from the Capitol. I parked in front of my apartment complex, and when I was getting up, three guys came up with guns. I quickly analyzed the situation. I got a black belt in karate, so you got to learn what to do. I looked to the left, somebody had a gun. To the right, somebody had a gun. I had a third guy behind me, and you got to stay calm. So I went ahead and gave them the car keys, and they took off. Within a couple hours, they were able to recover my phone, my car. Everything got returned. I want to thank the Capitol Police and the Metro Police for doing their job. And that's one of the reasons why I support law enforcement, because they really do a good job.
So, Congressman, if you would, what did you, I'm just wondering, I mean, this is such a scary moment. What were you thinking? What were you feeling? What did they tell you? What did you say back?
Well, you know, they as I got out of my car, all of a sudden I see two individuals that just ran to the door because I was just opening up the door to get out. And they said, "We want your car." And I looked at one that had a ski mask. You can tell they were young folks. I mean, I hate saying this, but they were young punks with guns. So I looked at one of them, said, "I want your car." He had a gun pointed at me. I looked to the other side. There was another one with a gun pointed at me. I looked behind me. There was a third guy behind me. And I said, "Sure, you know, you got to stay calm under situations." I gave him the key, and they took off. And then within minutes, both the Capitol Police and the Metro Police were there. I want to thank them. They moved very, very fast. And like I said, they were able to recover the car, my phone, within a couple hours. I want to thank them. But what really got me upset is that they stole my sushi. That's what got me upset, Jose.
They took your car and your sushi. Thank God that, you know, do you know, did they catch these three people?
I don't know. I did get a very nice text from the mayor, and I want to thank her for reaching out. She said that they're doing everything to get, find the three persons that did it. And I hope they do catch them, because they do need to be prosecuted. And I certainly want to thank them, her, but also the men and women, both from Metro Police and from the Capitol Police, that were professionals. They did their job. They are trying to find what happened. Try to find the three individuals, and I hope they do catch them. But I do want to thank the police for their work.
Oh boy, Congressman, I also want to thank you for coming on and always speaking with us, as you always do. So, I'm very grateful for that, and I'm glad that you're okay. I want to, Congressman, if I could talk about another issue. Of course, just in a couple of hours, the House is going to vote on a motion to remove House Speaker McCarthy from his job. Well, how do you see all of this? Ali Vitale was talking about the dysfunction that's going on at the House.
You know, it's a civil war in the Republican caucus, and we've seen this. You know, the deals that were worked out in January when the Speaker was being elected, it's now coming up. You know, one of the things that he did was he allowed them to have one person be able to make a motion to vacate. We didn't allow that, but we're seeing that, and now we're seeing this. I think sometime we need to change it the way the Democrats had it, where it's not one person. Otherwise, this is going to cause problems. I hope McCarthy is able to talk to our leader, Hakeem, and see how we move forward on this. But again, you can't let a small minority dictate what happens on the House floor. So we go from one drama last week to another drama here. And again, we got to do the work. We got to work in a bipartisan way. But hopefully we'll see what happens today, and we can move forward and try to put bipartisanship back on the table.
And Congressman, last time we spoke, about maybe a week and a half ago, we were seeing huge numbers of people crossing the border in the Eagle Pass area, not too far from your district. What's the situation like there today, a week and a half after our conversation?
You know, I get daily reports to see what's happening at the border, and I I said we got to do something. By that, I'm saying you got to have repercussions at the border. Let's say we get 10,000 people a day. We're deporting about 1,000 a day. So you can see the numbers don't add up there. And again, you got to get the Mexicans to do more. You got to do more to get Panama and the other countries. And again, I've encouraged the administration, work out there, stop them before they get over here, because once they hit, and I'm looking at your video right now, once they hit that riverbank, they're going to ask for asylum. And as you know, 89 to 90% of the people, once they go in front of a judge, they're rejected. So why are we doing this? You got to have repercussions at the border. You got to have the other countries, Mexico and the other countries, do more. Otherwise, if you see what happens, Jose, this is very important. 2015, 2019 numbers went down. Why? Under Obama and under Trump. Why? Because we were able to get the Mexicans to do a lot more and stop them at the southern border with Guatemala. And that's what history shows. Play defense on their 20-yard line and have real repercussions. And I mean, deport people. Otherwise, they're going to keep coming to the U.S.